A Who All Gonna Be There podcast, a place where you get to be an exclusive member of our very entertaining group chat.
Welcome to A Who All Gonna Be There. You know the drill. Hello, fellas. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling?
What up?
Good.
I'm doing great.
You know what? It's fall season. Guess what I bought today?
Oh,
What you buy? A fan?
Or actually, I bought this like 2 days ago. But I got some eggnog.
oh,
It's time to get.
I don't like eggnog.
Yeah, me either.
That's crazy.
Steve has this. There's this eggnog with alcohol in it. Like when I tell you there's alcohol in it, it tastes like somebody poured like rubbing alcohol in it. And Steve be like,
I gotta sound good. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't like it.
Just the eggnog part. The eggnog part. That part I can tolerate.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan of eggnog. You know, I don't know what I thought you said you bought. I didn't, but that wasn't gonna be it. Because I feel like eggnog is more Christmassy.
It is.
It's
but I
Christmas.
saw it, and I'm like, man, it's here in September. I gotta get it. I almost chugged the whole gallon.
You drink it cold?
No.
or warm?
I drink it cold.
Okay. People drink it. Is it safe to drink warm?
Well, I worked at Starbucks, and the first time I even really was around eggnog, because nobody in my family eat eggnog. They have an eggnog latte. You can get it cold too, but more people order it warm.
Warm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Starbucks.
So
put that on the list.
yeah, you put a little cinnamon on it.
Mm-hmm. Well, since you brought up
Look,
holiday, go ahead.
When you go to Starbucks, get an eggnog latte. You get cold eggnog latte and mix it with white chocolate mocha with caramel on top.
I love me a white chocolate mocha.
Oh, that sounds like you go crazy.
You like a white chocolate mocha? Okay.
Don't even.
Y'all heard that?
Don't do it.
Okay.
Anyway.
Now he said what he said.
With Eli. White.
He did make that sound a little seductive, though, didn't he?
A little bit of white chocolate mocha.
With breve, extra caramel, drizzle,
Come on, breve.
and pumps.
Okay.
You know, I got me a little.
know.
I know.
You know
8
you know
pumps?
the terminology.
Yeah. Pumps and on the, inside.
You're supposed to charge for all those pumps. I would only charge the pumps for the people that was rude. I'd be like, oh, you want 13 pumps, bet. Yeah, it's like people come up. I'm from the South, okay? When you approach me, you say, hi, how are you? Or some kind of acknowledgement of, hey, what's up? But if you come there, can I get a 13 pumps? 37.60.
I don't ever ask for a specific amount of pumps. I just make sure they give me the caramel pumps and the caramel drizzle that they put on top. Yeah. But I was gonna say,
make a difference.
Eli brought up the holidays. Y'all see Brandy got a Christmas album coming out?
You said Brandy?
No,
yes. Oh, y'all, I heard the previews to a song.
We gotta call Brandy because we're gonna be playing it and we need the rights. We need to have permission.
It was a 10-second
that's
clip,
gonna be played,
and I about melted in my seat.
Oh, Eric. Oh, Lord, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Y'all know I love me some Brandy.
Like, I got something to say about Brandy, but I don't want to get shot.
Oh, go for it.
So
careful now.
Calm. There's nothing bad.
Eli.
Controversial. He locked and loaded. Lord have mercy. Okay. So I was on Spotify and they gave me this 2000s R&B throwback playlist.
We struggling.
For our listeners, we're trying to point these guns at Josh, just in case he says something crazy.
And there's one song by Brandy I just listened to because it was in the playlist and now I love it. Full Moon.
Mm-hmm.
I just discovered that song now on September 16th, 2023.
What?
And yes.
So you've never heard the album?
No.
That's like one of her most acclaimed. Like, it's like you could listen to the album today and then you think she put it out yesterday.
I believe you. Here's the thing, though. For the most part, I've never really been an album person.
Yeah, me either.
Like, I listen to Beyonce, Yolanda Adams.
What? Let me say Yolanda.
And
take the shackles off my feet so I can dance.
Girl, that's Mary Mary.
That I said Mary Mary.
You said Mary Mary.
You said when you said that after you said Yolanda, so I was like, "Oh, Treese, that's not."
He said Mary. See,
yeah, but you said I love Yolanda, and then you start singing Shackle.
Mary, while I was singing, so then Shackle popped in my head. Eric, I'm putting you on the block.
I was just playing.
I'll be putting you on the block for petty reasons.
Right.
Logan Shackles was everywhere though. I was at an ice cream shop the other day and I heard Shackles playing. I was like,
no, you didn't. Shackles?
Yes.
Come on.
Yes, I was at an ice cream shop in line to
they done gentrified Shackles, Lord.
Lord.
They're playing out in the club along with like Kurt Franklin Stomp. They be playing them songs in the club and stuff.
Oh, that's my jam. I was singing that every single time it's playing.
Oh my God.
But yeah, okay, y'all. Let's get into this Big Brother life. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So, where we left off last. HOH, right?
Is he gone, baby?
And Jared
Izzy is gone. Izzy, we love you. We cannot wait to have you here on the podcast.
Come on.
And I'm gonna go ahead and get this out the way. Anything that happens in the house coming from Jared's mouth, her illegitimate brother, does not mean Izzy has to speak for him. He a grown ass man. Just like y'all say, Sari don't speak for that man. He grown. Now, if Jared somehow in the multiverse flipped to 7, then sure. But he like what, 27? No, we not doing that. He grown.
Yeah.
Izzy does not have to speak for the actions and the things that Jared says. And her interview, I'm not gonna even mention his name because I don't want him to get no views.
None.
You the last person that should be pointing fingers at anybody. The last.
And I was gonna say furthermore, even asking her about stuff that she was not privy to. She didn't know that stuff. And anytime you say something in her presence, she checked him hardcore. So the fact
he got in his feelings about it.
Yeah, and people that are on Twitter trying to say something about that, I said, y'all just want a reason. Y'all looking for a reason to go in distance further. It's like the Twitter community can be so toxic. Y'all just looking for any reason. Because
she aligned with black people. That's why.
Yeah.
Let's call a spade a spade.
They hate it.
But look, let's be real. Okay. Jared was all for Izzy in the house. He had no problem with Izzy being in the house. Ever since that day in that hammock, Izzy checked him. It's always been in the back of his mind. Well, what if I get rid of Izzy? Well, what if I get rid of Izzy? Ever since that hammock day.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Because they used to be like this, and then they kind of got like this.
Yep. That's what it is. But anyways, let's get into it. So Raggedy Jared won HOH.
Jughead Jared.
When it comes Jughead Jared. Jughead Jared. HOH, okay. So as we got the episode, we finally got to see what happened with that. Eric, you want to talk about what happened at the episode?
So the episode pretty much kind of rehashed a lot of the stuff that we didn't get to see. I mean, we got to see a little bit on the feeds, but for the audience that were casuals, they got to see the argument between Jared and Corey leading up to the HOH, and it kind of laid the groundwork for why this HOH was so critical for many people in this house. And so again, we have Jared and his lie that he did, saying Jag told him that Matt and Corey were flipping their votes, and then Jared goes to Matt and tells him, Jag, oh yeah, Jag told me that you was flipping your vote, you and Corey flipping your vote. And then Matt's like, what the heck? Like, why would he do that? And so Matt comes clean because Matt's just an honest person. He just comes clean because he don't like being caught in nothing. He don't like.
I think that was smart for him too. That was fine for him. No one's gonna blame him for coming out when
because it's like what lie for what? Because I already because in his mind, Jag spilled the beans, and so him and Corey get together. Like, Jag effed us up. Jag effed us up. Why would he do this? Why would he do this? And Corey's pissed.
And they believed it.
Corey, but
it wasn't even a second thought to be like, well, maybe Jared lying. It was automatic, like, damn, Jag.
And I find it funny that Jag in his confession, because these confessionals are filmed after the fact. But now Jag over here saying, "Oh, Jared over here trying to ruin my reputation." What reputation, sir? This is exactly pulling you up to that reputation that you have, that you leak. That everybody knows the reputation.
We all know that you, Felicia, in America got the runniest mouth in the house. It runs like a river. Okay, so it wasn't like too far. Like a river, church.
I couldn't even tell you who sang that song, but I know that.
I just know it from the voice.
Verse. Yes,
that's it. Me too. Oh yeah, we was on Zoom for a couple hours looking at voice. We looking at voice auditions. That's what it was.
Yeah. That's the only reason I know that song. And so they mad about it. Jag throwing him on the bus, and then they start talking with Jared. And Corey's kind of like getting a little hypey with him because Jared's got a little hypey with him. And so they kind of going back and they started kind of like an arguing match. And Corey and his DR, Jared don't know how to have a proper discussion. He's because he can get loud that he's derailing it. That's what he is derailing it because you got flustered and knocked you off your game because you didn't get to say your little point A, B, 3, C, and you didn't know what to do. So don't get in this DR trying to be all high and mighty. And that's my problem with Corey. This whole episode, he was very giving, somebody said intellectual elitist, and he's giving very much that.
I agree with that.
And he's being very condescending and and you're not in your DR trying to say like he can't talk right because he's talking with passion. But anyways, so that happens. Then they bring Jag in, and Jag, like we talked about this Thursday, kind of like Jag verifies that he did not lie. And only part, I'm going to quickly wrap this up. There are 3 things. Trees mentioned the third one that Jared should have done because this wasn't excellent play to lie, right? He could have A, not named a name because there's no one to fact check. If you don't name a name, not naming a name. Don't name.
I would have said, "Oh, you know."
Yeah, you know who did it.
Don't play me,
right? And that would have sent them spiraling. 2, if he wanted to name a name so bad, if he had to say Jag when they brought him into the room, he should have doubled down. So Jag, did you tell him? And Jag would have said no. You did. So we went up in the little room over there.
Let's be real.
At 12 o'clock,
they would have automatically
pork chops
assumed it was Jag because Jag running around. They would have assumed. That's why they believed the lie.
Yes. Yeah. So Jared should have doubled. If he had to say a name, he should have doubled down. When Jag, I was like, you did tell me that. You did. I know you did because we was up in that room eating pork chops. Well, like
not eating pork chops.
Not eating pork chops because I don't know if Jag eats pork or not. So I'm gonna not say pork chops. We was eating a cheeseburger.
Think so. Well, I don't know.
Just chicken salad.
You say it's chicken. It's always safe.
Chicken.
We
salad.
was eating.
We was eating.
There we go.
With a Dr. Pepper on the side. Double down on it because if he would have doubled down on it, it would have been over for Jag. And that trust, because they already lost their trust with him. So if Jared doubles down and start naming specifics, even though it's a lie, Dan has done it. People believed it. Vanessa has done it. They believed it. All he had to do was just double down on the lie.
We were just talking about this. Like, I think his emotions caught up with him. Because Corey was getting loud with him, and, especially
he had the flashback.
He did.
He's like, we not on the streets. Hold on,
He like, hold up. And so I think his emotions got to him, so he couldn't keep his lies together. I was like, Jared, if you're gonna lie, keep it together.
Because why tell the truth?
Let me say this. I'm not a fan of Jared, but baby, you gonna lie in the house. You are going to talk crazy to people. That's just the game of Big Brother. So there is nothing wrong with what Jared said or did in the HOH room or whatever they have in our room, or Corey. It's an argument in the Big Brother house. As long as you keep it in the game, which I think that whole argument was game related.
Absolutely.
Go for it. Popcorn is popped.
I know the only thing that Matt actually got somewhat upset about is how Jared, and I know we were saying this on the initial podcast where Jared was like, hey, no, that was a misunderstanding.
You misunderstood.
And I know for a second we were thinking, he's
just trying to cover his lie.
Yeah, he's just trying to cover it up. But we saw later in the feeds, Matt was actually upset about that. Like, hey, this guy is trying to use my disability as a reason why I didn't understand that. So
right.
Exactly. Like, I mean, the way I took it was Jared just trying to cover his lie, which that's what I thought in the moment. But if the person that felt offended is offended, we're not going to disregard that. So if that's how Matt felt in that situation, the impact. Exactly. If that's how Matt felt, it's valid.
Yeah.
So therefore, Jared, it is. I'm gonna say that word. I'm not gonna say a bad word. Jared. Here we go. But, go ahead.
Yeah. So I forgot our third point. You mentioned it before the pod. I can't remember now. So anyway, what he should have did with the whole
lie better. Is the summary.
My better. Okay. Oh no, here it is. Thank you. You said that he should have said, "Oh, you're right. Jag didn't tell me. All y'all did because I heard y'all in the room when y'all was in that room talking."
Baby, that's the number. And that's one thing, especially this house, especially BB25. One thing they gonna do is get together in a room.
Yep.
I want to say, okay, Jag didn't tell me per se, but I heard y'all in the scary. Always in the scary room.
Always.
I heard y'all in the scary room, and I heard it come out Jag's mouth. So when I say Jag told me, technically, he told me.
There you go.
That would have been like.
So those are three ways Jared could have improved this entire situation.
We teaching y'all. We giving y'all a live master class. So all y'all that's applying,
this is a master class. Okay, because we gonna clip this. We gotta get here is the A who are gonna be there at master class and how to tell
here's how to lie.
If you're going to tell a lie, here's what you got to do in the Big Brother house. You either A, tell the lie without giving a name, because without a name, they cannot fact check.
Never names.
But if you have the inclination to give a name, like Jared did, don't
die on the sword.
Don't tell the truth. Double down.
Double down.
Look,
triple
down.
Come on, triple D.
You got to live in that lie. That lie is now the truth to you.
It is now reality.
Exactly. You got to tell it to yourself like, this is the truth now, Trees. So go with it.
Right. You got to go to sleep dreaming about it. Right. And
how dare you?
Or you lie about the circumstance. Say that, like Treese mentioned, oh, I heard all y'all in the room when I was walking in that room. You know, when y'all was meeting, yeah, I heard it come out. Yeah, y'all did it.
That's exactly what you do. If you put a little bit of truth in that lie, it really starts to become true to you.
Yeah.
You know what? I do be hearing y'all talk outside these rooms, so that's the truth.
The best lie.
Yeah, what I say might be something different, but
welcome to the A who are gonna be there masterclass in how to tell a lie in the Big Brother house.
Somebody gonna be the A who I be. They always lying, dude. Sometimes
it is,
and that's why we will win Big Brother.
Look, that's the plan. So go ahead.
Oh, I was just, after all that blew up, then it cuts back to the HOH comp, which we know how it is. You got America. I'm petite. I'm gonna channel my entertainer. I'm gonna win this thing. Da, 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 da.
Oh. Man, she shouldn't have did that.
All for her to fall off third. All
for her to fall off third.
And I know one thing I can't believe, thinking of someone who fell before America. Man, they made it look like Suri lasted so long. Man, she was off by the time the feeds came on. I was like,
what was her time? I didn't see her time.
I think it's like 9 minutes.
And 9 minutes.
It had to be under 10.
Yeah.
9 minutes.
Yep. She was off 9 minutes.
I was like, man, we're 25 minutes into the episode and Suri still hasn't fallen.
Please. Please. But yeah, so Suri falls for hers, then Felicia falls, then America, then Mimi, then Corey, then Jack, then Matt, then Blue, then Bowie, then wins.
Bowie jumped. She didn't fall.
She did. She definitely looked over.
Listen,
like
she lied in the VR.
Look, I was 98% sure she threw that, but now we got the close up on the episode. Bowie kept doing this.
She was looking over. Even she lied and did all these people lied to me. I need to win the HOH.
When she jumped, she said, "Boop."
She said right when Blue fell. Editing tried to hide it like, oh, she held for like 30 more seconds. No, it was immediate.
Editing is hilarious.
It made it seem like it was still like a long standing. It was nanoseconds. If you watch it live, it was nanoseconds between Blue falling and Bowie Jane jumping.
Nano.
Editing is such a beautiful, crazy thing because it's like if you don't watch these things live, it's like you would think that she was holding on, trying to stay there.
You're like,
no, because she really could have won. Because Jared looked like he was struggling.
He looked
like he was definitely struggling. She threw that.
But when he jumped down, it looked like he was. I don't know.
Give it 5 more minutes. Bowie Jane probably could have beat him.
Probably.
Yeah.
Could have. She didn't.
Yeah.
Would have.
5 more minutes, I think would have went.
Should have.
There you go. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, and didn't. And that's what you get, Court America, because they were everybody was like, everybody can win but Jared. Everybody can win but Jared. Everybody can win but Jared.
Then why didn't you beat him?
And what did Tiffany always say? If you could have won, you would have.
Ooh.
So now we have Jared HOH. Treese, take it away. Or anybody else.
One thing I do want to add that we almost had like the inverse Paul of where everyone was like, "Oh, I want just." Oh. Or I guess like Andy, where it's like, "Oh, if Andy wins HOH, I'll be fine." And we went down the line of everyone saying, "The one person that we can't have win is Jared." Jared down the line, and the fact that he clutched it, it's almost like the Cameron win, like in the same way where it's just like people don't want him to win. He has a chance to flip the house where nobody likes the fact that he won. And even the fact that the people that started clapping, it was it was Sari, Felicia, Mimi, and Matt kind of giving a golf clap.
Sari was like, "Let's go, baby. Come on, baby." If they didn't check that was a mama.
Excitement.
Man.
She back there clapping. Oh, I'm like, damn, girl.
She said, "Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby." That's what she said. That's what you gotta do. If your closely ally just won, Andy is, I'm celebrating.
Corey in America and whoever else just in there like
faced.
That's what I'm gonna say, because if you look back, it was literally split. Here go 4 people. That was Sari, Mimi, Felicia, and Matt. Yeah, Matt over there like, yeah. Corey, America, and Cam like this. They're like, damn. And that's right there. Y'all 3 going on the block.
I was just gonna say,
it's gonna be some kind of interchange.
Frown if you going on the block.
Oh, and Jag. Yeah, we didn't see Jag in the camera, I don't think. But yep. So basically, Jared's HOH, everybody like, oh shoot, this is like worst case scenario, right? So Corey was sitting there saying like, I already know I'm going on the block. So basically what happened, Cam goes to Jared. He says, look, I'm for hire at this point. Okay. Basically, this is what the gist is. He's gonna be a major target going forward. He's like, I don't have anybody. Everybody in this house, to some extent, has somebody they can work with. I don't have loyalties to nobody. Red was the person I was closest to last week, and the only person that you could really even say I have some kind of connection with is Byyyeee, and Byyyeee done dipped. So it's like right now, like I can be a solid vote. I don't have no loyalties. Like I can get that. So I really want to ask y'all, like, would y'all have took that deal? Let me get y'all opinion first. I think the deal is a good deal. I don't like it, but it's a good deal.
It would just have, I would say, accept the deal. I don't know. I guess maybe, I don't know if Jared was I don't think he actually was considering the deal
at all.
I would be like, look, in the event that the opportunity does not present itself to backdoor him, and like we've been the main 2 people, we've won 80% of the competitions here in the house thus far. Like if you can trust him to keep his word, and if he has nothing to lose, I would consider it and then see how veto plays out and see if I can actually honor that.
Yeah.
I would have said, let's see what happens after veto and then let's talk. That would exactly what I would have told him.
Here's my thing. I 100% agree with, I would have considered the deal. I wouldn't necessarily say we're going to take, because again, we need to see what the veto girl is looking like first, right? Sure. But just to give him some reinsurance, so he didn't necessarily want to play for the veto as hard, I'd be like, you know what? You're right, Cam. And I can keep you off the block. I can do that. I can hear you out. But I need some more information. What actually went down? And I would pull in Sari into the room, Felicia and Mimi, because those are the allies that you need. That's what I would have did.
Should have pulled in the bounce sugar
and say, Cameron, what happened? How did this all go down? Or matter of fact, let's call a house meeting. Let's call a house meeting. What happened, Cameron? It's just so you don't, because if you don't tell me, I'm back.
Jerry will get caught up again. Sari gonna have an aneurysm.
At this point, Trees, he going home anyway if he don't win or Sari don't win.
Oh, for sure. So
we might as well call a house meeting, let them air it out, let Cameron get into it with the people, let them start fighting amongst each other. But I would have considered it for sure, just to answer the original question, because this house, I think, was it who said it? I think it was Mari or somebody else on Twitter said it. Maybe it was BB. That nobody considers shields anymore in this season. Like nobody's thinking about, oh, I need a shield just in case. Cameron isn't
they
huge
didn't think
shield
about this at all.
No,
huge one, the biggest.
So for shield purposes, Cameron will be great for Jared to stay because he's always gonna be a house target. He's on an island. He's by himself. So it would be nice to like kind of pull him in because Cameron did say something that is honest. You know, he said, every deal I've made, I've held true to it. So on my daughter's 6th birthday and everything else, and on serving this country, if you keep me off the block this week, then next week I will keep you in blue safe, X, Y, and Z. So I think he was telling the truth.
I 100% think he was. I mean, he don't have nothing else to give.
Yeah.
Like nobody, even the people that rallied this vote for you, is ready for you to go.
Yeah, and I almost felt bad for him because, like, but I still got you gotta go because I just want for a little ounce. I was like, dang, I felt bad for him because I like the people that's on the outside a lot of times, you know. And so I'm like, dang, I don't want him to go because I wanted Corey gone. That's really the only reason why I wanted him to stay, because like Corey need to go this week. Him or America need to go because y'all did too much last week. But because I don't really like Cameron and he sent Izzy home, so I get the revenge portion. So. Yeah.
Is it crazy for me to say I think Jared having his eyes set on Cameron is almost as worse as if Cameron would have put Jag and Blue up last week?
Yeah.
I think it's similar just because and I guess the only difference is the mindset on Jared just not being aware of where he is in the game. But in both scenarios, house target wins HOH. And you have the opportunity to please the house, keep things going as they were, or you have a chance to shake it up. And of course, original nominees, Americ Corey on the block. That's completely fine. But to still want Cameron out, like you can lie to everyone and say, yeah, Cameron's my backdoor target. Yeah. But to actually want to do that, I think is bad. You're pleasing the house, and no one is.
I'm not taking out a target that everybody wants to take out. Why am I?
Everyone's happy. Yeah, everyone's happy about Cameron leaving. And if you make a deal and he wins next week or in the double, which they don't know, then you can make deals and make sure you're safe. Does Cameron have to like fully follow through on those deals? No, he could lie, but I'd rather. I'd almost deal with the unknown and the chance exactly than just saying, "Oh, I'm just gonna walk, please a house, and just be in a spot where you have to comp out. You don't have anyone but Suri."
Especially in the house, knowing that everyone just kind of flipped against us on this vote. Like, why would I want to do what y'all want? Y'all make it clear.
Opposite.
Yeah.
I would look at it like this. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, you need to weaken the other side. You have to. Cameron is a problem. Yes. Do you run the risk of him comping out for you? Do. Yeah. You run the risk of him lying and putting you out? You do. However,
the whole house against you, so you take the chance.
You take the chance, like Cameron did.
And that's the thing with Jared. I think his ego won't let him work with Cam.
Ain't that a Beyonce song?
Because if he could get in the way and look outside of himself, because Jared thinks so highly of himself. He thinks, I still got all these relationships in the house. I'm still good with everybody. Nah, I don't think they just went together for a vote, pulled you into the room, dragged their friends in there to also boom, 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 to beat your ass verbally.
And Bowie Jane.
And Bowie Jane.
Are you freaking kidding me? And he just like, nah. Are you curious?
And then
are you serious?
Here comes Sari, and I know we talk about Sari all the time, but she even told him, because she mentioned early in the season, this game is fluid, right? It's the people that you might be going against one week might be the people that you need to align with for another week. And she didn't have this conversation this week, but she's told some other people this before. But she told Jared, you might want to consider his deal. Pretty much, she kind of like dropped it to him. Maybe we do. Yeah. You know, she did. Obviously, she wants revenge for Izzy, but she kind of was like, maybe you should take him up on the offer, because she knows as well as we do that your enemy of yesterday might need to be your friend for today.
Would she have took the deal? That'd be interesting.
That's a good question. So your enemy of yesterday might be your friend for today. And it might be your friend tomorrow if it went HOH. So you never know. Like, it could be like, hey, American Corey and them, they've trashed you. They did help you do this move, but they really don't like you. They talking about you. They trying to get you out. So how about next week you win? I get one of them out this week. You get another one out next week, and we battle it out from there.
And I think it's a bit of just, I don't want to say being overly emotional, because the game is being emotional, but You even saw in Cerie's diary room where she's just like, "This is for Izzy," or I believe someone said that.
She did say that.
Yeah,
where it's pretty much just like, I don't know if that clouded them from seeing Cameron or just wanting that immediate get back, getting that Izzy karma in. Yeah. Where I don't know. I think it's interesting, but I do think it's the wrong move. But end of the day, Big Brother's full of a bunch of wrong moves, and it's just about how you adapt after.
Sometimes in Big Brother, it's not best to get your lick back yet.
Nah, for real.
Sometimes it's not. You have to bide your time some of the time. Look, we're giving a master class on how to play Big Brother, y'all. I'm sorry. It's because, I mean, hey, like, and I think you're absolutely right, Eli. Like, it's not the right move. They're clouded by that wanting to get that revenge. And like Tree said, it's about his ego. He like, oh, I'm gonna nominate such and such because y'all did talk to me crazy, but Cam, you took out my sis, so I gotta get you back for that, bro. And ain't nothing I can say about it.
If they wanted to be real, they sent Cam to jury because now Izzy don't got to deal with them for 6 weeks, whatever.
40-some days. Yep. That's true. You know, all his questions gonna be like, "Well, how do you feel about Izzy?" I don't even want to see that.
Anyways,
but so it comes down to Cam, of course, puts up Corey and America. Corey and America.
Cam puts up Corey and America.
I mean, Jared puts up Cam in America. So basically, what it comes down to, they kissing and cuddling up on the covers, acting sad. All this stuff. They don't even go talk to Jared. They already know they're going on the block.
Right.
So, let me rewind that back. Before Noms happened, Blue was talking to the camera. Child, Skippy gave her a minute because every time the camera get on, Blue, she Cam talks, they cut it off. She not like her. But they finally gave her a little shine. So Blue was upset at something, right? And so we like, what the hell she upset for? I stayed up at 3 a.m. to figure out what the hell.
Because she was over here talking to Matt. I'm putting up Jared if I win.
It was so fun.
I'm ready
putting up
to
Jared
go.
and Sari.
Putting them up.
She was talking heavy. Right? She's
kitty, kitty, purr. Jared gotta go, purr.
Yeah, all that, right? Child, finally, it gets down to it. Jared getting to H room. The whole time, Blue is upset because she wasn't in the meeting. She was upset that Jared didn't come get her to see the fight, I guess, to see the argument. And she's also upset that there are other alliances that she didn't know about from Jared. Is Blue new to Big Brother or is she new to Big Brother?
I'm not gonna lie, she's new to Big Brother. She came in about 3 days, 4 days ago. I feel like she's playing the game. Like she's new to the game, but at least she's trying to start to play it.
She's being very sloppy. But the thing about this cast is the whole cast is sloppy. So she doing something.
Yeah, she was eating. She had some crumbs this weekend. She had a little couple crumbs.
I think a little bit more.
Oh, we got an appetizer.
We're gonna get to it.
Okay,
we're gonna get to it. So Blue is upset. She finally makes up with Jared. I was like, she was talking. So I said, I hope y'all know, like, she BSing. She's like, yeah, I went next week. I'm putting Jared.
I said the same thing.
He gonna kitty purr that purr, and it's gonna be all right. And that's exactly what he did. Listen,
I said it. I said if she don't sell nobody about the secret, then everything you got. She say you got to take it with
everything's irrelevant. She can do anything in that house. She has the biggest secret in that house, the biggest secret of the season, and she's sitting on it. Yep. Now she is running back and forth for telling Jag and Matt, Court, all this other stuff, but it's irrelevant. The one thing to blow up his game, you not releasing. So right. I think she's trying to like play the middle, and it's getting sloppy, but the whole house sloppy, so it's working.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, it comes down to veto. What do y'all want to talk about veto? Or y'all want to talk about veto?
Oh,
did I skip something?
No, much as Jag won.
I mean, let's be real. Since Izzy left, it wasn't a lot going on. I mean, Jag ran. When I tell you Jag been running around the house, Jag been trying to make up for all the game he ain't do for the first 40 days. And he been doing it in 3 days. Because every time I get on, one thing, Jag got a lot of smoke for Sari. He got a lot. And let me tell you this. Jag be running here now. He gonna call Sari a snack. Y'all don't want Jag. Y'all was okay when Sari did it. And I'm okay when Jag do it. But I'm gonna still call you out.
Fact.
Okay.
And the thing is, Jag has all this smoke because he really felt played. He's like he said, I'm the honorable and this and this and this and all this morality.
Matt could release that spirit though, but he don't want to. Because all Matt has to do is like, you do know, like when it came down for me to use the power, Sari was on board. Like she pushed that for me to use it, and that would. But Matt said, "Ooh." Right. I ain't mad at him though.
But here's the thing, because with this, so Jag went in this video, we know that he's pulling down one of his little besties, right? Because Vito got used today. But here's what Jared should have did, because I know he went to backdoor Cameron. But what he should have did was like, Cam, I'm keeping you off the block, but I need you to just be chill, just act like you going up, you need to be moping, you do whatever. But I would have went to Jag and was like, I want you not to use the veto, because if you use the veto, I'm putting a Matt, and I'm gonna tell Matt, I'm telling you right now,
I was definitely gonna get there.
If your friend, you're gonna find out who he's closer to. I'm telling him now, I'm putting you up, and if you use that veto, that means he trusts Corey more than he trusts you.
And you know what? And I would have this conversation with Matt. I'd be like, look, Matt, if I'm Jared, hey, I'm gonna tell Jag that I'm using the veto and putting you up. I know you and Jag are close, but I don't trust him. So let's see what happens if I tell him that I'm using it, and I want to see if it comes back to you.
Yeah,
you can come on.
Master, it's some people against each other.
Exactly, because one thing, if you don't do nothing with Matt in the house, one thing Matt do is hold a grudge. You hear me? He hold a grudge. So like, damn, I used the power on you, and
you about to risk me?
I was going up.
Yeah.
Jay playing this like it's week 2.
And if Jag
you're not going up, but
and if Jag use it, I'm putting Matt up. So Matt can be pissed because Matt ain't going home. So Matt can be pissed at Jag. And when that double Matt gonna really go for that, he's gonna get Jag. He gonna get Jag. Gonna get him.
Yep.
Oh, Jared.
That's a great plan. That is a great plan.
Yep. I'm cracking up because I literally have that written down in my notes and I was gonna say it. I was like, he should really just say, I'm putting that up and see what happens.
We would kill it. I know people say that all the time, but literally, you see what we're coming up with, right? Like,
I cut you, Eric. You going on block?
You gotta get me first.
Week 3, you out of here.
No, we making it to jury. We going to jury for sure. We getting a check. We going to jury.
But you know,
that double, Eric.
I win stuff though. I win stuff.
We gonna see. We gonna see.
I can't win everything, but
there
you gotta have loyal people that will protect you.
Now we're gonna put you on the block. We're gonna put you on the block and blow up all your game. We just gonna throw grenades.
Y'all remember when Serene and Jared was mother and son? Eric, that's her son too. That's her son too. Just making up stuff.
His real name is Jarek. Remember, she has 3 sons with J names.
There you go. There you go. I'm cracking up.
I'm screaming. But oh my, this has been a masterclass. We need to rename this. This is the BB masterclass because we didn't taught y'all listeners how to play this game up and down. We
masterclass.
Hey, who all gonna be at the masterclass? Because
there you go.
Man.
Okay, so let me rewind. A lot happened today, right? A lot apparently is going on now too, but we'll catch y'all up on that later. But basically, they finally got them some dang alcohol. Lord Jesus, finally.
Blame it on the
and you know what? I'm gonna say, you know what? They ain't gave them alcohol. I don't even know if they've given them alcohol at all. Like if they have, it's been like once. It's because
they had the dinner
so quick. They be so quick, huh?
Yeah, they had the 8-pack or the dinner, and then they had a 6-pack during the pressure cooker, whatever. Jared had that 6-pack.
That's right. That's probably the only time they got alcohol. But Chad and released some demons. They was all talking crazy last night. But Corey and America kind of got a little tiff. Not really a little. I don't know. I wouldn't even call it a tiff, like or whatever. So it really came down to who Jag is going to use the veto on, right? And so
this girl about as dumb as I.
So when I automatically was like, well, duh, he gonna use it on Corey because he's closer to Corey, obviously. That's what I automatically thought. So anyway, so
fight though.
So Jag has his wine or whatever, and he's like, okay, whoever chugs this wine, I'm using the veto on, or I'm not gonna use something like that. So of course America chugs it down, whatever. So they get mad or whatever, and Corey makes a joke about who's getting the veto used on them because she asked them to go do hammock time. You know, they always be in that little raggedy hammock hanging out or whatever. I don't know why I call it raggedy because I'll be in a hammock every time the door's open too. Every time. But so he makes a joke like, I'm gonna get my ice cream and my cookies, and the only way I'm cuddling is if the veto is included in that. So she get mad. So she get upset. They ain't even cuddle. I'm like, look, Corey, you done messed up because your girl is feeling good and she like you, and now she in the bed by herself, sleeping like a zombie like she normally do because the veto didn't get used on her. So fast forward, the veto gets used on Corey, like we all assume. So now the original noms are America. I mean, the noms now are America and Cam. So today, Lord, Felicia been running the streets. You hear me?
Trying to figure out these votes, child.
Hey, she back on it. She took a little break. But she back. So Felicia went to America. She talked to America, Jag, and Corey and said, I do not trust Jared or Sari. Why are you doing that right now? I think it's irrelevant. But anyway, she go on and she have these conversations with them. Then late last night, Jag and Jared messing me up. Jag and Mimi are having a conversation last night about Jag goes, okay, let's just do a scenario. Like, come on, just at this point, a scenario. What if Jared and Sari are on the block? Everybody's saying Mimi confirmed that she put in Jag, and she did not confirm. I don't know what y'all saying. Mimi not stupid. I do not think she's gonna put them on the block. Maybe she put one, but do I think she's gonna put Jared and Sari on the block? No.
She might put Jared.
That's exactly what I think. Like, if she does, it could possibly be Jared.
I don't see Mimi wasting an HOH on Sari.
I wouldn't. Because listen, even though Sari voted against Felicia, I don't think Jared or Sari would go against Felicia or Mimi. And if Jared and Sari are out the house and they're in jury, Mimi and Felicia go get their vote over anybody else in the house. Over anybody else. Why would you? Felicia, I don't think she's seeing that right now. Mimi, that's why I think Mimi is being tight-lipped, because they're like, Mimi's flip. And I was like, no, like, even in this conversation with Jag, she's not giving a lot. She's like,
and Mimi has wanted Jag out for 4 weeks now. Jag is her target.
Jag, you going up.
He got to.
You know what? Let me see. If I had to guess, I think she would put up, if I had to guess off the top of my head right now, I think she put up Jag and Byyyeee. I think she put up Jag and Byyyeee, and if one of them come down, if she want to do a big shot, Jared will go up. But if not, Matt going up. She already said she don't trust Matt. If I'm in the house, Matt gotta go. Matt is my winner pick. Matt is moving.
I don't know if it was Sari. Did Sari clock it too? Sari and Jared did too, didn't they, the other night? Did she? It was like Matt is pretty comfortable. Nobody's saying his name. Nobody's thinking about him.
You're right. Yep.
So Matt is actually the best target to get out in the double, if we're being honest. For both sides, if we look.
But he is so well positioned that I don't believe anybody sees him.
Mimi is the only one I can see taking a shot. Sari.
Mimi's the only one that's gonna take a logical shot.
Right. I don't even see Sari doing it. They have far too many enemies to worry about.
She wouldn't do it.
Not in the next 2 weeks.
No.
Not in the next 2 weeks.
She would put up AmeriCorey, as she should.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope. You know what I hope? I hope Sari try to throw it and accidentally win. I hope it's like a crapshoot, and it's like, okay, like you got to get 100, and she shoot for the 1 and get 100. She like, oh shit.
But it'll be perfect for her because she got to get revenge. American Corey, take
she
a
has
seat.
To.
Would a Jared win veto? to seal their deal, they would be.
Oh my gosh, that would be so crazy.
But then AmeriCorey misses jury.
Good.
But that's going back to the masterclass. See, Treese, you gave us another gem, the listeners and viewers another gem, because they're not thinking about jury votes for Felicia, and she's, she's being blinded by the hurt that yes, they were going to evict you. Yes, they were, and it's not because.
And you know what? I'm not mad at it. Like that, her feelings are valid. I'd be pissed too. Like, damn, sis, I thought we was her.
But it's like they had two people to choose from. Yes, they wanted you gone, but they didn't want you gone this early, right? But if they had to choose Izzy or you, they was going with Izzy. But here's the thing. Looking at the other side, though, they're not going... Jared and Cirie are not nominating y'all in the next 3 weeks. Maybe after that, but not in any time in the next 3 weeks. That other side can't really say the same for that. Once they get Jared out and Cirie out, who y'all think they coming for next? Y'all. And Cirie even told her that. She was like, she wear her sunglasses, her little shades. Girl, I can see the big picture now. They trying to set it up for Matt, Jag, and America, Corey, and Jag to be the final 3, girl. Yep. Once they get Cameron and Jared out, they gonna get me. They probably won't be too much worried about me, but then they get me out. I can see them getting you, and then Matt, then Mimi, just like that. They can get y'all. They gonna get y'all, and
that order sounds very, very logical. Like, that's probably
that really could happen.
That's probably it.
Mm-hmm. And they could next, and then Felicia just kind of, but she's still mad and salty. So I don't know if it's stuck or not. So, but hopefully she go to sleep.
I know Felicia needs to kind of get out of her feelings, because I know she kind of feels some type of way about Cirie and Jared about that vote. But Felicia really needs to realize that vote last week was not to save Felicia. That vote was to
evict Izzy. We talked about that last week.
Yep,
that's exactly what it is. And what I think it comes down to, somebody on Twitter said this. Shout out to whoever that is in my mentions, but 8,000 people in my mentions today because I was running my mouth on Twitter today.
She was popular today. She got
maybe I was running my mouth today. I had time. Hold on. There you go.
That's our Twitter.
I had to take a minute. So basically, what it comes down to, Felicia. Somebody said, "Do you want to be on the bottom of an alliance with 4 people?" And there's 7 people on this side, or do you want to be on the bottom of a line with 7 people and you got people? And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna take my chances over her because I'm gonna go first over her. But if my side win, then like Felicia, these people are not aligned with you, and you have to look at it like this. If Mimi was on the block next to Cirie, Felicia is going to vote to keep Mimi.
Yep.
I 100% think that. But the only thing is I really wish, like, this is where Cirie is. She messed up. She did the lie too long. You should have just fessed up. Like, you already know, like, everybody going on and no stuff in the house, and it's gonna get back to Felicia. It's already back to her. But that's another thing with Cirie. I think as much as her son has arrogance, Cirie has arrogance too. And sometimes it does get her in trouble. She my fave, but I'm going to tell you where you're wrong.
Right.
And I think her arrogance got to her because she did say, she's like, I think Felicia wants somebody up under her. That's not me. I'm not doing that.
Lies.
And I was just like, oh, Lord. I was like, come on. See, and I believe that's the truth, though. Cirie don't want to be up under nobody, but she okay with somebody being up under her.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So, she's talking about, I don't do that. That's not how I operate, girl.
Yeah, you do. Because that's how Izzy was. And I will say, I will give Izzy the credit because Izzy was up under Cirie, but there were times where she was right here with her.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like they did have a give and I don't know, a give and a give, because I don't know when Izzy has ever been above Cirie, but y'all get what I'm saying. She went from like up under Cirie to right here with her. They became
equals,
or whatever. Equals. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Come on,
dictionary. They were, and people are like, "Oh no, they were never equals." It got to a point they were very much so. It got to a point where Cirie would go, "Okay, Izzy, what you think? What should we do? Like, what is And because it went from telling her what to do to asking. Yep. And it got so much point that Izzy was taking the control and strategizing that she got sick of her because she's like, she asked me about these M&Ms one more time.
Yep.
Never forget Eminem Gate. Okay. So Izzy was taking an active role in that relationship as well. But again, just to summarize the whole Felicia thing, that's 2 jury votes that you definitely will want in the end, sis. So
you gotta look at the bigger picture.
Get out your feelings and keep them to jury, and let the other people send them home once jury starts. Because once they gone, you know who they voting for. They're voting for you because Izzy is gone. You're the next person they're closest to.
And I was literally saying, like, Felicia and Cerie's relationship is like aunties. You know how, like, they love each other, but they beef. Okay. Yeah. But at the end of the day, like, that's what I was saying. Like, when they were in the kitchen having that conversation, like Eric talked about, how the picking order goes. Cirie does not trust Felicia. Felicia does not trust Cirie. Nope. But one thing, they can't not share information with each other. They're connected. You know what I'm saying? Like, they hear. Now, they butt heads a lot, and they will probably continue to butt heads a lot. But one thing, when it come down to it, when it's something serious, you know, it's like, yo, aunties, or they beefing, they don't really like to. Your mama always talking mess about her. Yo, auntie, I'll be like, yeah, yo, mama, da-da-da.
Yeah.
Girl, hold on. Girl, something happened? Hold on. Let me tell you what happened. And that's literally how it is. Y'all already know how aunties be. So I really hope they get it together, because
Cirie apologized today, but we think it's a little late. It's a little late. She should have apologized for it.
It depends. So that she did apologize. It is late. I do agree with that. But they cut the feeds right after Cirie said her apology. So we don't even know what Felicia's response to that is, which also, I think some happened from it. But I don't know what.
And I know we getting ready to get to our rankings, but before we get there, I have a question. I heard it floated around on Twitter. They said that Cirie and Jared should just come clean to Mimi and Felicia about their secret, and that would make a lot of sense to them for why things were going the way it was going. What y'all think?
I would. I'm thinking, because I'm thinking in my black mind, okay? I'm thinking black. I'm be very real. This is what Black Treese would think. I'd be like, damn, I'd be cutting for my son like that too. So I get it. And then you done make this relationship with Izzy, and you feel like that's your daughter. Like, I feel like that's my daughter. Like, you feel like Mimi is like your daughter. That's how I feel about Izzy.
And Izzy knew our secret of the day, at that point.
Exactly. Oh, that would save them so much. That would give her so much bail. And at the end of the day, Izzy knew that secret. And we did not tell her. We came into this house and we weren't going to tell anybody about this secret. She figured it out. So, of course, that's how it worked out. Yeah, I think they should.
I was about to immediately say no. But that is a really good argument. I think it's such a tricky position where I almost think one thing I wouldn't want is for you to make it to the end where either you're sitting in a final 2 seat or Jared's sitting in a final 2 seat.
And they're using that.
And the whole jury knows, and then they're like, y'all cheated. Y'all had 2 people type thing. So that's the only thing I would be afraid of.
They're both not at this point. Both aren't making it. So
that is a great point. I can't say no.
This is okay. I have a
Wait, Josh, let Josh go. Hold on.
Oh, go ahead, Josh.
Oh no, because she forget stuff.
I don't.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna remember.
Okay.
It's a tough situation. Like, definitely something that I don't know, because we know Felicia runs her mouth though. That's like the only liability.
That's the. I don't know.
The secret is only a secret. Because, like I said, they didn't tell Izzy. Izzy already knew. Said, I know that's your mama."
Right.
So it's not like
so y'all need to know y'all are the only ones we told. We trust y'all that much.
Blue.
Oh, I forget the half an hour.
Well, Jared ain't.
Cirie don't know that. That's a good move for Cirie. Jared don't know.
Jared insinuated. He didn't really say like, "Hey, Blue knows." But he did tell her when he got HOH. He said, "Well, I think Izzy told her. I'm not for sure, but I think she kind of gave her."
Trying to cover his tail.
Move on Izzy because Izzy's not there to verify anything.
Right.
And I don't think Cirie believed that either.
No, she said, "I don't believe." She said wholeheartedly. She said, "I know for Izzy did not do that." She said, "I'm willing."
Exactly.
My gut.
So she she don't know. Yeah.
Right. But he's doing it just in case Blue did come up and say something about, or if it came up, she's like, "Oh, it was Izzy that said it." Nah, bro, you messed up. But I agree. I agree with the people. I think that it should have happened soon as he won HOH again. A lot of stuff should have happened preemptively, not waiting till today.
They should have had a meeting in the HOH room Thursday night. They really should have.
Like I said, Felicia, when her and Mimi, I forgot to say, they did make a final two to establish it, blah blah blah, cool for them. Yeah. But it should have been BSB to the end, Brown Sugar Baby. That should have been the conversation. And this does not lead us room because you are the only two people we're telling. This is our secret. Izzy knew. She knew from day one. That's why we started.
She know because she be on my Instagram.
Right.
We didn't tell her.
We did not tell Izzy. Izzy knew because she know me and she's a secret super fan. But we're telling y'all. So if anybody else find out, we know that where it came from. And so that would have reestablished all the trust that had potentially been lost. It would have clarified what was going on. It would have made sense as to why they were trying to get rid of Izzy. I mean, keep Izzy versus Felicia, because they could easily play, she was going to tell our secret if we, type deal. Because at this point, again, their targets going in, if Sari does not win at this point, maybe a Matt, maybe a Mimi, and Blue talk a big game. We'll see if she was to win if she did it, but I doubt it. But they're both going on the block if everybody else win, right? So whether the house knew about their secret or not, like, they're the targets and there's nothing changing it. So they should just told them.
Okay, how do y'all feel about this scenario?
Uh-oh.
Okay. Say Cam goes home. Okay. Mm-hmm. Then there's a double HOH. Corey is HOH. If you're Sari, do you tell Corey about the secret?
Oh,
I
don't think there's enough time. Is there enough time?
Do I think Jared will be saved? No. I think Jared, hands down, no matter what is going on that block.
Yeah.
But I do think that could shoot Sari some bail. I'd be like, look, I'm going to be very real with you. The conversation's quick. I'm going to be very real with you. This is going to be a quick conversation here. The reason why I really wanted to fight so hard for Izzy, because Izzy knew my secret. Nobody else in the house knew this. Nobody knows. Jared doesn't even know I'm saying this. But me and Jared, just like you had your secret for Survivor, I have a secret too. And you are the only person I trust with this. And I promise you, you're the only person that knows this. And so I wonder. I ain't gonna lie. I'm ready for the secret to come out because I want to see what happens.
At this point,
I'm ready for the drop.
They so dumb. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're freaking in jury. We're almost at the final night and y'all don't know. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Sari fans, Sari haters. Oh yeah. And another thing, I'm gonna say this. Kirsten,
girl,
Kirsten?
Hush.
We've done this since day one. Kirsten.
Baby, she say a lot for a first boot, and I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Ooh.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that list was there. Oh, my bad. Well, let's get these rankings started. Do we want to start at the top or the bottom? And honestly, I will say, in my mind, someone I could put at 10 might be like at 3, but you know what? We'll see. Treese, go ahead. What's your controversy?
You want me to do the first one? Okay.
No. Just knock it out.
You want to do
your
your first
one?
one?
Eli, go first.
Because
we'll move it around. Go ahead. Put your 10 up for whoever.
Well, only because he's going to be going home. I feel like I have to put Cam there.
Yes,
but I really want to just throw Jared and Sari right here at 9 and 10.
Yeah. I don't know about Sari, but I can 100% agree with 10 at Jared. Because he gained nothing from this HOH. And every HOH, you should gain something. He gained absolutely nothing.
And what benefits Jared benefits Sari. So that's Jared's mistake is also falling on Sari. And just the fact that so many people have fallen out of her graces. Even
she's falling out of theirs.
Oh, yeah.
I will leave Sari at 9, actually. Nah, that might be
it. I will say Matt has gone closer to her. Bowie's gotten closer. Is that enough? I don't know. But
I don't know if she's a 9.
Nah, she's not.
Because if we're looking at this week, who is?
We'll move it around. But I also just want to say, Blue number one. All right, who's next? Treese, who were you gonna say?
That's gonna be real controversial.
Who were you gonna say?
Oh Lord, I can't even believe I'm saying this. Number 1 is Byyyeee Jane.
No, I don't think
everybody is fighting for Byyyeee Jane.
That's true.
Okay, Byyyeee Jane has the brown sugar babe side trying to get her. She got the young kids trying to get her. Byyyeee Jane is starting to get into actual game conversations. Okay. Byyyeee Jane next week is going to be the vote. Her vote is going to say a lot. And Byyyeee Jane 100% threw that HOH, and she knew to throw it. I would have threw it too if I'm Byyyeee Jane in her position in the house. Byyyeee Jane is playing a very, very, very successful middle right now. Very successful. So I'm gonna give her one. Fucking Byyyeee Jane at one.
Josh, do you have another number one? Are we all split on number? I guess we'll see.
I was gonna say Matt.
I was gonna say that too.
Matt would be.
You
number
do Matt
one
at
for
one?
me. Yes.
I'll just leave these. We can actually let's argue these now.
I got Blue.
Blue is
no. Blue's done really good this week.
She is 3
You know
or
what?
4.
I get Blue 3.
Yeah, she's a 3 or 4 this week.
I just want to say, I feel like Blue got woken up.
She did.
Started on the complete extreme of I'm so anti-Jared Suri, I can't believe this, which was incorrect. But I feel like she shifted enough to place herself almost in the position you guys are talking about for Byyyeee. I don't see the brown sugar babes taking a shot at Blue. I think the only way Blue ends up on the block is next to Jared, which she's safe 100%.
And that's if Suri come down or something.
Yeah, and that's if Suri comes down. But I think she's put herself in a decent position this week. Keep in mind, we're talking about a mix of how they played this week and how they play to set themselves up for the future.
Right.
Yes.
She's playing good this week. That's why I said she definitely top 3 for sure.
Like I said, Blue is playing messy and sloppy because she's giving information to Jared. She's giving information to Felicia. She's doing a lot and it's getting messy. But again, this house is messy and very sloppy. So they're not really picking up on the slop. Because me watching as a viewer, I'm like, all right, Blue, that's sloppy. You're going to get found out. But ain't nobody picked up on it. So if it's working for her, it's working for her. And everybody know one thing about me. I'm gonna give her some smoke. Okay? I'm gonna give her some smoke. But I give credit where credit's due. And Blue
kitty purr.
No, I'm not saying that. Blue is doing she's playing a good game so far.
Anything Blue is playing
wins this week.
If Blue wins this game, I'm gonna need y'all to say purr kitty purr. I'm gonna need sound bites of each of y'all saying purr kitty purr.
Well, now, you know it'd be crazy if I became a fan of Blue by the end of the season. Oh my gosh, I cannot.
That's gonna be my last draft pick left. That's gonna be my last draft pick.
It's not like if Blue were to somehow start winning stuff and start tearing this house up, like nominating folks like crazy. Like if she went on a comp run, I could almost be happy for her.
I gotta say,
Blue can't win,
but her speech is gonna
be
terrible.
Josh.
I was gonna say, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like this season more than others, I feel like we have a lot of potential like dark horse winners.
Yeah,
definitely.
Blue, Matt, Mimi for sure.
Hell, who knows? Byyyeee Jane might even.
Byyyeee Jane too.
I'm gonna be real. Byyyeee Jane kind of.
Felicia's still on that list too.
Felicia is still
we ain't even talking about it. I gotta shout out like Byyyeee Jane when she hit that final 6 during that fight. That tickled me.
We got final 6, y'all. Just a joke.
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's just a joke.
Yeah, she ate that. She ate with that one look.
But then I look at it like, what if we did? Because nobody would expect it.
Shoot, knowing me.
Like, you can never leave no option off the table. Like,
the worst thing somebody gonna tell you is no. So why not ask?
Right. Let's just start from scratch, everybody. And this is coming from Byyyeee Jane. You made a listen to her. Start from scratch. Everybody lied. Everybody had this. But if we do this, us right here in this room, I know we got other people. But this core right here, if she would did that, even if it didn't work, I'm gonna give her kudos for trying to be an active player.
I mean, I will say it lightened the mood, and for Byyyeee Jane, I feel like that's a win for Byyyeee Jane. Made everyone laugh, or at least made the people laugh. Now, I know one thing I skipped over, throwing Cameron at 11. Do we think there's any chance that he stays over him versus America?
No.
Or is he dead in the water?
As of now, no.
I feel like it's going to be the one week we don't see a flip or an attempted flip.
Sari is considering it.
Okay,
Go ahead.
because I was gonna say we thought that last week, y'all. We didn't see a world in which Izzy went home.
These house guests weren't gritting, dancing, throwing dance parties when Izzy and Felicia stayed on the block. They were dancing.
Yes. So although I think it's a 99.99% chance Cameron's leaving, but that 0.1% chance that it could potentially flip, I won't put it past. The flip could happen if Sari and Felicia mend and Mimi obviously in it. If the brown sugar babies mend it, I could see America going home because they can be like, I know Cameron is XYZ, but we need to split up America and Corey because they would have Sari, Felicia, Mimi, and then Byyyeee. She has a connection to Cameron over America. So that's 4 votes. And even if it ties, Jared breaks the tie.
Now, if I'm being real, if I move Cam over Jared, what did Cam do wrong this week?
He hasn't been fighting.
I almost said justice for Cam. I got to chill with that. But what did Cam do wrong this week? Yeah.
He should have been fighting. After that veto was not, after Jag won, he should have been up in that room trying to strategize. He wasn't strategizing.
Has he been fighting? Actually, as we were talking, he was in the HOH room with Sari. So I got to go over that conversation, but he fighting. So I give him credit.
But he should have been doing more.
Put Jughead at 11. Go ahead, Eric.
Because I was like, because I didn't see much of his after veto conversations. I'm like, was he even like giving other nomination potentials? Like, was he giving out other names, giving information as to why somebody should be nominated over him? Like, I wasn't seeing that.
He, to my knowledge, unless he did it during this conversation, he hasn't said names. But the one thing I think that really he needs to stress is that America is the one that started all this. She's on the block next to you. So he really needs to spearhead. Honestly, Cam should do a house meeting and say, hey, America told me this and this and that. And I would even go as far as to be like, oh, yeah, by the way, Corey, America's the one that told me a secret. It wasn't Jared. Like,
but that's why he should have done all this before the veto. He needs to be doing that now.
He should do it now. He should have 100% did it before. But you at the end, so
right.
Time to do it now. He needs to. The number one thing I'd be like, y'all, this is a duo. Y'all do realize he's not picking y'all over none of y'all. Y'all have the option for Corey to pick you when America leaves.
Yep.
If that's what y'all want to do, get rid of me next week. 9 times out of 10, next week is a double. They all suspect it's a double. So get rid of me next week. If I'm wrong, then send me out.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah, I give him 10.
All right. Well, I guess we're thinking of number 4. I'm gonna throw out a name. I know y'all are gonna boo me, but what if I say Corey is number 4?
No.
The one thing.
I'll hear you out. No.
The one thing that I like about how Corey played this week was almost. I think he's a big reason on why Jared made the wrong move, or a pretty decent reason. I think he sold it was his and America's goal. And I guess I'm giving him more credit than America. That could be a mistake. But it sounded like they were like, hey, we are going to isolate ourselves so it doesn't look like we just formed a group. And I could be mistaken. But if that's the case, and seems like he hit his group pretty well and should have been the target, but he wasn't.
He was the target. I mean, no, he wasn't the target.
He was going to be the target.
He was going to be the target
if Cam had won veto.
Right. He's going to be the target. So I just think that his luck was that Jag won the veto.
Yeah.
Look, the only reason why I'm not putting Corey up that high is because, which ended up happening. So Corey, we didn't talk about this, but Corey and Jared did have a conversation. It was a quick conversation. And they basically was like, yeah, the fight was the fight. Like, whatever. Like, now they didn't solidify nothing. Like, yeah, we back working together, but like, Jared stupid. I don't think you coming for me, bro. Definitely coming for you. Corey was like, yeah, of course, I gathered all these votes and I got these people together, but like, we didn't solidify nothing either. So right now, he's like, I'm in a situation like Cam. He said, I'm in a better situation like Cam, so, and he was up under the covers with America for the last 3 days. Like, are you going to play Big Brother or are we just playing?
Y'all on the block.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying you got to like shuck and jive, to the HOH, but like play Big Brother a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's the only reason why. That's the only reason why I give him. He's gonna be lower for me.
Time for his fall. Maybe like give me who's higher than Corey. We'll just start to go down the line.
Should be at,
Mimi's 4.
She's 4.
All right, let's talk about Mimi. How she now has a final 2.
She's solid.
Who's going after Mimi?
She really did much, and she ain't did too little. I think she's where she at. Mimi, one thing Mimi know how to do, she's doing more game talk, so I definitely give her that. She was being very social. You know, one thing about Mimi, she gonna be in that bed. She gonna go to sleep. Okay, but she was up to like 3-4 a.m. last night.
Gaming.
And she was having conversations and she was socializing. That they weren't even talking game. And then she went and talked some game.
What's she doing? Mimi don't do. She's been actually, if we look at it, she's been pulling. Well, specifically with Jag, she's pulling out who these people's targets are. Without them, she just go ahead and keep spilling. Okay, Jag, you want Sari, Jared, bet.
She collecting information like a mother.
Felicia, you want Sari, Jared, and Blue. Cool. Because you know she said she ain't afraid to be cutthroat, so I know she made a final 2 with Felicia. Don't think she'll break it, but who knows?
She would.
And so she might be collecting these gems along the way to see where everybody's allegiances lie, so she know where to strike, just in case she gets some power. So Loki might put over Blue because she's a little more methodical with what she's doing, but we can change that later.
If y'all ain't mad at it, I have no issue with that.
I don't say swap them. I'd agree with that.
Yeah, y'all just hate Blue. Y'all just hate Blue. Y'all don't have to say it. But let me hate. And you know what? I told you one day y'all gonna be Blue stands, just like
maybe. Probably not, but maybe
we'll see.
All right, give me another person who is over Corey.
I would say,
no, Corey stay where he at. I think
where he at.
5.
He at 5.
Where he at 5?
No,
I give Felicia 6.
No, Corey was at 6.
You give him 6?
Corey's at 6. He
needs
6.
I guess let's have a conversation. Where do we think Felicia? What has Felicia done this week outside of making a final 2 with me?
Run her mouth.
The thing is, she's safe.
Felicia's in the same spot she was in last week. Honestly, she's in the same spot. Like nobody's really checking for her. Nobody's like, "Ooh, let's get Felicia on our side."
She isn't gaining much power.
Exactly. I think she's being a detriment to her own game. So yeah, I think right in the middle is the perfect spot for her because she didn't gain anything, but she didn't win anything either.
How much do y'all think she like really gained from the other side saving her? Like, is she? Nothing. I know we were talking about earlier where it's like she's either at the bottom of the people that saved her or the bottom of Sari and them. Does the other side even think they have Felicia at all? Because I know Felicia's trashing Sari and Jared. Felicia has been very anti them, but does the other side even think that? Do they believe that?
They said they was gonna lie to her earlier. That's like, well, maybe if she wins and we need her for a vote, we'll just tell her at the last minute. They doing the same thing they did. The brown sugar babes doing her same thing. So she hasn't gained nothing. She hasn't lost anything either.
But that's why I'm getting ready. I want the list to move down, and I want Sari at 5, and the only reason why I'm putting her at 5 is because she clocked all of this. Because Corey's playing, we're gonna be mysterious. We're gonna keep the thing. She ain't already clocked it off. She didn't clock the boot order. She just ain't got no power to do nothing about it. I think with this week, she's laid out the game. Corey think he's being surreptitious. He think he got everybody fooled. You don't.
The one extra knock I have against Sari that wouldn't make me put her at 5.
6.
I'm going 6.
There we go.
The only knock against Sari is the fact that if Cam won the veto, she was pushing for Jared. Hey, you have to put me up. You have to put me up.
Dang, we didn't talk about that. I completely forgot about that. I erased that from my mind because I didn't want it to be true.
Because we Sari believers, we don't remember those stuff.
Get out my head.
Put her at 6.
6. Yes, right. Yeah.
7?
6.
Because Felicia not even still. I'm sorry.
Shoot, I know Felicia ain't asking to just go home.
She not. She did it last week though.
She did.
No, hey, so accepting your fate over asking your son to put you on the block is 2 different things.
This is which I think just like it was temporary. Sari is playing the game, so that's why I was like, I'm gonna wait till after Beto and see what happens, see how she feeling. I think it just got to her because she's used to doing these reality games, but now she's at the long stretch. She literally said last night, she said, I don't care what nobody says, I play many different games. Big Brother is mentally harder than Survivor. So, you naysayers, Davey, I always shout him out. Big Brother is definitely harder, so I think it definitely got to her. But it
was also from the
big girl
game
britches on. She back playing the game
because she was like, if I go home, then they'll take the heat off of you. So she was thinking, if I leave, we know that was wrong.
He's still going next.
Then she realized he's a bigger target. So
right? Then she realized.
I think she's
like, wait, they don't want me, they want you.
I think the misconception is that she thinks that if she leaves, Jared would be in the position that she would be in if Jared.
Nah, your son going home. Jared not making the final two.
No.
If Jared leaves,
I don't see the path.
Which is crazy.
She starts doing some stuff.
Because 2 weeks ago, Jared was almost a shoo-in for the finale. 2 weeks ago.
Shoot, last week we put Jared at 1.
Which is crazy. Crazy. But it shows you how fast the tides can turn in this game.
And I know we're a Suri podcast, but one other thing I want to bring up about Suri, just asking the question while we're talking about rankings. What are the odds if, say, during the double, it's Suri and Jared next to each other, she asks to be evicted? Do y'all think that's a real possibility? And if so, that's very likely.
Jared. You want to go home? Leave. The door's open.
But look,
I'm never in my life evicted anybody that's asking to leave. Cool, you stay in the house.
Just like
my breast milk is depleted.
He's like, come on.
Yep.
And you and your depleted breast milk gonna sit right there, and I'm gonna going home.
Oh my god, y'all are terrible. Yeah, you gonna sit there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your baby gonna have to be on.
Now waste my HOH on you.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
If she did that, for me, it's like this. Since she realizes what's going on in the house, if she were to do that, it may be subconsciously playing against people. She's like, Jared's going home no matter what I say. So I need these people to think that I'm out for the count, that I'm done gaming, that I'm done being the legend that I am. So that way they'll kind of skip over me. They're like, oh, she done lost her fight. She out of it type deal. Only for that to be her plan all along.
I think it's an interesting thought just because it's a very real possibility that we see that scenario happen.
We could see it, but she'd have to have some reasoning for it too.
All right, we are down to our final two. Amerijag or Jamerica. Shout out my favorite shit.
Jamerica.
America gets. I'm gonna do America at 9, Jag at 8.
Yeah, I agree with that.
She on the block, so and she didn't talk her way out of it. She been running her mouth, and she just been kissing on Corey. Corey need one of them Ensure milkshakes. That's what he needs to be doing. He worried about kissing on. He need a hamburger. you need to get some weight on your bones.
Is this his first week not being a half knot?
In a minute.
Because I feel like he's been half knot for like several weeks in a row.
It's been 4 weeks, and I think he's been a half knot for like 3 of those. But we on the 5th week? Yeah, I think he's been. No,
this is week 7 now.
He been. I know for sure. Somebody say he's been at least 3 weeks.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
How many people been evicted? 5 people, and we had to do over weeks. So yeah, week 7, I believe.
We started 7.
Yeah, week 7.
But what has Jag been up to? Jag just running around.
Run his mouth. Jag has declared war on Sari. It's one-sided. I don't know if Sari know. Any given chance, they'll be like, "Oh Lord, it's hot out here." Sari's a snake.
Sari make the sun get hot today.
Sari the one that started global warming. Like, come on, Sari is behind climate change.
He's not halfway wrong.
He's not. It just sucks because this is all because of Jared. That's why you had 11, Jared, because you really messed up Sari. Sari's hold had
messed up him and her game.
Right. Both. I don't care about him messing up.
You could have just messed up yours.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. But now you done dragged your mama down. Continuous.
Because now you got these stands talking about shit. That's why she never should have used the power on Jag. The power was used on Jag for strategic reasons to pull Jag in for herself, which worked until Jag.
He was under the mist. Jag was. Yeah. Oh, Jag was so misted.
And Jared messed up. She had these people so like the chokehold that she had on this house. Like it's crazy that Jared undid pretty much all of that in 48 hours.
Feels magic, Works both ways.
It works both ways.
Well, all right, y'all. Let me run through the list just so listeners can hear where everyone is at. At first place is Matt Fields. Second place, Bowie Jane, FBJ. Number 3, Nicole. Number 4, Blue. Love her. Number 5, Corey.
I put him to the back.
Number 6, Suri. Number 7, Felicia. Number 8, Jag. Number 9, America. Number 10, Cameron. And number 11, the HOH, Jared.
Y'all, wait.
That's crazy.
If you were to flip, look, what if this was the boot order? Like you flip Jared and Cameron because we know Cameron's going out, and then Jared, then America, then Jag, then Felicia.
Look at that final 3. Matt, Bowie, Jane.
Now we need McCole in the final 2.
We need flip Bowie. Yeah, I need Matt and McCole to be final 2.
Yeah,
I would be okay with that.
But that would be in the. I really don't want Cameron beating Sari, but it's fine.
You know what? It'll be entertaining.
That would be crazy.
Sari,
that would be quite fun.
With that.
Yeah, although we said 5, I did say
I want 5.
Like
Listen, I was like, but I really want 5. I'd be okay with it. At this point, I need a girl in jury so she can get her check. She gonna,
even though she don't want to be there.
True.
She don't, but she gonna be there.
See, that's probably where Suri and Jared, they're both like, man, we need to make jury because that's double money. But
like Tree said, I don't know if it was before the fight. She's trying to get Jared out of her pockets. Okay.
Jeez.
So Jared,
I'm telling you, he got some creditors on him or something because she like, you know what? Let's go get you a check so you can leave my pennies alone.
I think you left. But I was telling them, I told the boys, I said that was her house that Jared was FaceTime. They told her to go sit in the car and FaceTime.
Yep. Go in there in the room, lay down.
Because what does he do for a living to be living in a house like that?
He's an exterminator.
Kenzie plays bills. I bet you. I get that vibe. Kenzie pays.
He was at Sari's house. On that iPad. That was her iPad. Her house.
iPad. Yeah. Oh, bye. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, man. But all right, y'all. Unless y'all got any other thing, I think that's gonna wrap us up.
Yeah, I think that's pretty solid.
But,
double eviction.
Even in a calm week, things are still happening in the house, which is still fun to see.
Which is again, I don't see how people can talk about this. This season is so good. I don't think I've been this invested since BB23, and even BB23 kind of got boring because we knew that the cookout at this point in the game, nobody was touching the cookout. There was legit no resistance. Like it got down to where Claire and Alyssa were the only hope for opposition, and we knew that was never going to work. So even they got kind of stale, and then sad, and then was kind of like, "Hey, we made history." But now I've been tuned in for 7 weeks straight. Faithfully tuned in.
Faithfully.
This is a good season.
I'm curious, for all our subscribers, followers, everybody listening. I'm curious to see what y'all boot order is gonna be. So message us, comment on Twitter. I want to see what y'all boot order is. Yep. Y'all boot order, y'all's rankings for the week. I want to see where, because everybody has different opinions. Let's talk.
I have Blue at 1. So
I don't. I would never have Blue at 1. Blue could be the only person in the house, and I would still put her at 2.
Listen,
and that just goes to show.
I always gotta have beef with one house guest, and she's my one this season. So
I don't blame you.
Mine is between America and Corey because I just can't stand them. I'm sorry.
Whichever one you don't take, I'll take the other one.
Right. You get the left, I get the right.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm still holding on to Belle. I'm still holding on to Corey. I need America. I feel like I need America to go. I love Corey in the beginning.
It's that America
love
spirit.
Is a hard word. I liked Corey in the beginning.
America has a problem. Missionary Beyonce Carter Noel said it.
She knew what she was talking about.
Has a problem.
On Beyonce's internet.
And I'm gonna say that because Corey didn't start acting this way. Corey did not give elitist. Corey did not give condescending. Corey did not give what he's give this energy that he got until he started hooking up with America.
Condescending.
But the way he doing now, like his facial expression,
it's thick now.
It's the mustache.
It's the mustache.
Oh, you know what? It's the mustache. That's what it is.
And he's rolling this in South America.
It's the mustache.
You see my peach fuzz?
Like, she want that mustache because then she don't feel like she kissing a 6-year-old.
He been feeling himself lately. I can't say the truth. He done got a little big for his little britches that's falling down because he's so skinny now because of the being on slop. And I don't like it. Like, I like Corey, who's like trying to gang, but like this little alter ego that he done kind of stepped into, this little America spirit that got a hold on him. I don't like it.
It's America spirit.
I don't like it. So she gotta go. And her stand.
But all right, y'all. I guess that wraps our week.
Thank you.
Like, subscribe, follow us, subscribe. Tell your aunties and your mamas to subscribe. Grab their phone and subscribe.
And shout out to all our new Twitter followers at who all there. Our new subscribers, we appreciate you. Thank you all for tuning in. Those who downloading at the Apple Podcast, at the Spotify, at all those things.
Keep it up.
Appreciate you so much.
We appreciate you.
We enjoy making this content for you. Okay,
we do,
and we thank you for tuning in and being an exclusive member of our very entertaining group chat.
Good night.
Until next time.
Or good morning or good afternoon. All of that.
Right.
Are you clicking this?
No.
Where's it not going?
Bye, audience.
There we go, y'all. We struggling.